Manny, good morning. How are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. It's great to be speaking with you. You're coming to us from Long Beach,
Yeah.
your hometown, your home place. Yeah, how exciting.
Yeah, it's really cool. I never get to do anything out here, so I'm really happy.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. I must say, before we kind of jump into Good Girls, that is back for season 3 on NBC, there's something about you that fans, they love so much. I feel like you could be our most viewed guest of all time, Manny. Yes.
Me, really?
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. They really like you a lot. And speaking about fans going crazy over you, what's been like one of the best fan moments for you so far, if you have one? I love hearing those stories, so I would love to hear one.
I bring this one up a lot. It's not anything special. It sticks with me. Our show has such a huge fan base and such a diverse fan base, from old to young to whatever. And like this, we were in Long Beach, in like North Long Beach, in the hood of Long Beach, and like some dude comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, I love your show." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, thank you very much." And it was just a special moment to see somebody like that say that they like the show.
And I want to point out to our audience that's watching this morning, you said recently, when you're done working on a project, you like to get away from Hollywood and go back to Long Beach, which is where, you're taping the interview at this morning, but, it's where your family lives, your friends are at, and, where you grew up at. So do you think going back home really kind of keeps you grounded and is a better headspace for you? Because I think it's great, Manny.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I get to come home to Long Beach every night, so it's just it's like taking off your coat. It just feels like, okay, now I'm home. So I get to leave LA, which I love. I love the work that I get to do. But when I come home to Long Beach, like, nobody really cares what I do. They just know me from the show, and they know I'm a local kid. So it's like, hey, I love your show, and we keep it pushing. LA is a little bit different, so, and I mean no disrespect. It's just because I grew up here, and everybody's hometown. You just have that feel for it. So I love that people love it, and I love that people are showing love for it here in Long Beach too.
Well, now let's talk about Good Girls, as it is back for a 3rd season on the network NBC. So what are we going to get to see from your character Rio this time around in the show?
So much. You're gonna see so much. You'll learn a lot about my kid, a little bit more about my backstory, but really I feel like Rio's coming back and he's just on a rampage trying to get revenge for what happened at the end of season 2, which you could catch up on Netflix. They're both, season 1 and 2 is on Netflix now. But he comes back and he's just trying to get vengeance, and the writers are doing such a great job this season that they do it in a way that we have to continue working together, me and, my arch nemesis, Beth.
Well, lastly, in your own words now, Manny, what has really made this show last as long as it has? Because most shows, don't last for 3 seasons. Some can't even get a second.
It's a great question too, and I really feel, one, we have so much diversity and we have something for everybody, but the main thing is I feel like we're so relatable because it puts you in the position of what you would do in that situation. Everybody's had their back against the wall, and you find a way out of it. Whether you're doing it for your family, whether you're doing it to get ahead in work, whether you're doing it for a friend, whether you're doing it for a good or bad reason. So I feel like people relate to that. They think, well, what would I do if my kid was sick? What would I do if I had no money? What would I do if this? And I feel like people are seeing it, and it's just it's a dose of reality with a little bit of fantasy. So I feel like people see that, and it's just relatable to their core.
I suspect great things are coming for you, my friend, because you are super talented. It's always a pleasure, to get to watch you on TV. And I just thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me this morning. Good Girls Season 3 continues on February the 23rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on NBC. I love that network so much. Manny, thank you so much for joining me this morning. It was a lot of fun.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Noah.
You take care and have a good weekend.
You too.